What the hell is happening, Westworld fans? El Stevo here. Hope you're all good out there and you've had an amazing weekend. I've had an amazing weekend. It's my birthday today. It's a pretty gloomy day. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Obviously, this video is my review of the Bicameral Mind season finale of Westworld, and fuck me gently. That was insane. Where do I start, guys? Fucking hell. Obviously, we'll start at the beginning, if I can. We discovered that William, of course, is the man in black, and that Delores has been on this long loop. We also discovered that the centre of the maze was the host finding complete consciousness, and the voice that Delores has been following this whole time was her own voice. Also turns out that Ford wasn't the evil dictator that we all thought he was. He was actually the good guy, and his whole game was to give the hosts back their world. And damn, did they take it back in style at the end. The smile on William's face at the end when the village was surrounded and he got shot in the arm and he realised that Arnold's dream had become a reality and that the hosts were killing humans. The smile on his face was absolutely beautiful. And Ford's speech just before Delores shot him in the back of the head was also beautiful. Charlotte's face... Millie, be quiet please. Charlotte's face was an absolute picture. Damn. Maeve's uprising was pretty damn cool. The look on Hector and Armistice's face when they first fired machine guns was a look of... It's like the first time you... the first time you played on your PlayStation when you were a kid, or your Sega Master System, or your Nintendo, or the first time you... I don't know, the first time you rode a bike, it was the look of, oh my god, what the hell have we got here? Samurai World! What the fuck? Samurai World? Maeve said to Felix, what's going on? And he's like, it's very hard to explain. Now, for me, this gives them an out for season 2. I don't think, obviously we're going to have lost a lot of our cast. We've lost Ford, we'll have lost William, we'll have lost all the people that were at Wyatt's shooting, well, Delores shooting. Obviously the host will still be alive. Now whether season 2 is going to be all the hosts then going into the other worlds, I'm not entirely sure, but Samurai World, guys, what the fuck? I've got a hair on my tongue. Excuse me, I have a hair on my tongue. Now, what does this mean for the world in general? Millie, please stop it. There's obviously more, in the film there was medieval world and future world, and obviously now in this... Millie, please stop. Obviously now in this one we've got all the different worlds. Samurai World is there. So obviously that gives us a bit of stuff to go into for season 2. Maeve was literally on her way out on the train and changed her mind. But Bernard told her that everything that she'd done up until then had been programmed. So obviously all of this, the whole thing, Maeve's uprising, repairing Bernard, the whole thing, it was all part of Ford's plan. It was all Ford's plan to give the hosts their world back. Westworld, at the heart of it, Westworld belongs to the hosts, and the hosts have taken it back. The hosts are... Whether we now see the hosts progressing into different worlds, taking them over, and then by the end of season 4 or 5, they've go out into the real world and take over the real world. Who knows? But new gods walk among this earth. That is the key point. The maze wasn't meant for the man in black. Obviously we know that because the maze is consciousness for hosts. Wow, it was so good. Such a good finale. They absolutely delivered on everything. Obviously Dr. Ford wasn't a host, but what we got I thought was actually better than Ford being a host. it turned like the toy with Bernard and obviously Delores shooting Arnold, and obviously mixing Wyatt's program with Delores to turn him into the killer that she would need to be. It all came full circle in the end. What Arnold made her do the first time, Ford had her do in the end for them to gain their freedom. Arnold meant for them to gain their freedom, Ford stopped them. So 35 years later there's a reenactment and Delores has to do all that again, suffer that final bit of pain for her and her brethren to be free. And I think it's really hard to see how they make a second season out of this. That story from episode 1 to the end is the perfect enclosed story. Season 2 is going to be a tough ask. You can see why it's going to be coming in 2018, because it's going to be such a tough ask, guys, to make a season 2 out of this. Most of the best characters are going to be dead. Obviously the host were some of the best characters, but there'll be no Ford, no Man in Black. How are they going to make that mystery again, and how are they going to... Go in there, please. I don't know how they're going to create that same mystery and that air of suspense. It was just, this finale was just brilliant. I can see that there's going to be people saying, oh, I didn't want it to end like that, but honestly, genuinely, I think that was a brilliant ending. And I think the way that they, like I said, closed the loop on the whole series, explained how everything worked, the reveal of William being a Man in Black was just perfectly done, and William being the Man in Black over the course of the series makes complete sense. One of the reasons I do want to see season 2 though is for fucking Samurai World and what other worlds there is. That needs to be explained. The post-credit scenes with Armistice ripping her arm off and digging the knife into her arm to shoot the other guys, that was fucking sick. This was just brilliant, guys. I really enjoyed it. It was a perfect ending to one of the best new series on television. If they never make another episode of Westworld ever, I will be more than happy to sit and watch this over and over again on DVD. If they never made another minute of Westworld, I'd die happy. Millie, come here. If they never made another minute of it, I would be 100% happy. It's my birthday today, guys, so this is going to be a real quick review. I'll make another Westworld video later in the week, giving a full season recap, I think. But I just wanted to get across how brilliant this is, do a quick recap. Damn, it was just so good. Everything they did, it was just so good. I can't get across how much I enjoyed it. If you disagree, please leave a comment and we'll have a chat about it. I'm sure there's going to be some disappointed people out there, but I'm not disappointed at all. I'm not one of them. We've got well over a year now until season 2 comes out, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of speculation and all that between now and then. But yeah, this will be my second to last Westworld video for a while. Obviously I'll bring videos out whenever there's news, but I can't see there being any news for a while. Please subscribe if you want a chance to win the first season on DVD, Blu-ray. Share all my Westworld videos around. When you do your rewatches, come back and watch my videos and see how right I was on most of the theories, apart from Dr. Ford. Obviously, I speculated that Maeve's Uprising could be a reenactment of Delores shooting everyone, but it wasn't. It was Delores actually did a reenactment of what she did 30 years ago. But yeah, I've still got a lot to mull over, but I really enjoyed it. But for now, this is El Stevo on my birthday. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Westworld, the Bicameral Mind, season finale. See you later, guys. Peace.